All right, I'm here at Dorney Park today, the last park on this little adventure into Pennsylvania. I haven't been to this park probably since 2009 as well, so another 15, 16 years or so. I'm pumped to be back, ride Hydra. That was one of the first roller coasters that I was like, man, I gotta go on a road trip to ride Hydra the Revenge. And I remember driving here, just me and my dad back in the day when I was a wee little roller coaster enthusiast, right in high school. And me and him came up to this park. So this park has a lot of sentimental value. It's got some good memories, but they've also added a few roller coasters since, including Iron Menace, a B&M dive machine. So let's check out Dorney Park. All right, got into the park. It's just after opening, 11:01. Time to go head over towards Iron Menace and see if that's open yet and hit that credit first. Jens got into the still yard. There we go. I like this area back here. It's very beautiful. The presentation, the revelation, the grand revealing of Iron Menace and Possessed is really quite impressive back here. You have to walk a ways to get back here, but once you do, it's like, holy moly, this is great looking. This guy doesn't look too happy. Oh man, I love these intimate impulse coasters, these Wicked Twister types. Such a great ride type. But as they launched us off, the ride op said, "You will be possessed in 3, 2, 1." And I was like, no, I will not be. I reject that in the name of Jesus, man. There ain't no way that a roller coaster can do that to you. But it was great. It was a really, really fun ride. You actually go really pretty high up on that spike. It's always a little stressful when you go up those spikes and you're like, man, I hope we don't ride right off of this track, because it just ends, you see. But it's great. Really, really fun ride. Now that I got that credit under my belt, I'm gonna go hit up Iron Menace over here in the steel yard and check that out. This is only like maybe the third, or I think it's like my fourth B&M dive coaster period. I haven't had an opportunity to ride many of these things, but this one I've heard is a little bit on the rattly side, but has a great layout. So I'm looking forward to trying it out myself. Iron Menace. Yes. Big yikes. That was not just a rattle, that was just straight up rough, guys. I mean, I love a good B&M. I love a good B&M dive coaster, but man, like, it's hard to believe that Griffin is, well, closing in on 20 years old, I guess, and this one is literally a year old. I mean, the difference is night and day. It's kind of like outrageous how rattly that was and how much bumping and jostling. I mean, let me just put it this way. I'm not going to complain at all about whatever bumpiness or rattleness is present on Rapterra after that experience. So, unfortunately, as much as I'd like to, go on it again, I think that's going to be a one and done for me here today. I don't know if I'm just getting more sensitive to roughness as I get older, but that was not extremely enjoyable. So, good try, B&M, but you gotta step it up. I mean, Vekoma and Intamin are making glass smooth rides. Like, there's no reason for this in 2025. Now it's time to take a spin on Steel Force. I don't remember a whole lot about this ride. I remember it being generally very enjoyable. It was an interesting sound. All right, that was a very nice breezy ride on this very hot day. It was very much appreciated to get some air in my face. Unfortunately, there was no air under my butt. There was really no air time to speak of, and it just kind of, it was a pleasant ride, very smooth, great views. The helix at the end actually had some pretty good forces, but it just doesn't get you up out of your seat. I don't know how else to put it. So Fun ride. I like Steel Force, but the best work that Morgan did was Phantom's Revenge, and then Steel Eel was really good too. But you know, Steel Force and Wild Thing, take it or leave it in my book, but still solid attractions at their respective parks. I'm glad Steel Force is here at Dorney. Okay, time for a classic, Thunderhawk, which celebrated its 100th anniversary in 2024 apparently. That's pretty cool. I'm always shocked by how old this ride actually is. It doesn't seem like it's as old as it is, but it is. It's crazy old. Man, that little ride was a lot wilder than I remembered it. It was really rip-roaring around those corners, some serious lateral G's. I sat towards the back of the train. It was a little bit rough at times, but overall, that's a nice little wooden coaster they got here. A classic. My lap bar kind of jammed down in the middle of the ride, which wasn't the most pleasant thing in the world, but that's okay. I'm willing to forgive it that. There was also a pretty strong trim brake that punched in towards the end of the ride, but again, very small complaints. This is a cool classic Woody that they have here, and it looks great. It looks really beautiful. I love the color scheme, and it kind of being nestled right up next to Steel Force, it really has a nice aesthetic. Hydra the Revenge, or I guess it's just Hydra now. 20th anniversary. That's hard to believe. How has it already been 20 years? This is crazy. Oh, actually, no, the Revenge is up there on the sign up there, so it's still Hydra the Revenge. All right, good. Because that's the name I knew it as. I guess I forgot how short this ride actually was. This is like a tiny little lift hill, but it drops down into a nice little ravine to give it a little bit more height. Everything has been a walk-on today. I'm about to walk on the front row. Oh man, Hydra the Revenge. I love that ride. I really actually do appreciate it. Not the most intense floorless coaster in the world. It's rather small and kind of tame, but it's still really smooth and it has such a unique layout. That's what I most appreciate about that ride, is that it's unlike pretty much any other B&M anywhere, really. It's got that amazing JoJo roll right at the beginning of the ride, which I think is probably the best part of the ride. Honestly, it's the most memorable. It is just so interesting, and it reminds me a lot of, you know, I guess it's kind of the inspiration for things like Copperhead Strike and Ride to Happiness, which I still have not had a chance to ride over in Belgium. So Hydra the Revenge, awesome ride, great visuals. I think it's one of the prettiest B&Ms that exists too. This is like my all-time favorite color scheme. It's the Raptor color scheme from Cedar Point. Very, very classic color scheme. I think it fits in really well in this part of the park. I love how it uses the terrain. I love all the rocks at the bottom of that first drop. Oh yeah, it looks just really great. It could probably, I don't know when the last time they would have painted this thing was, but it looks like it might need a repaint, a refresh sometime in the near future, but it's still really holding up really well. And it's been around for 20 years. That still blows my mind and makes me feel very, very old, because I remember when this thing was brand new. Wild stuff. And I remember riding this thing over and over and over and over when me and my dad came to Dorney Park all those years ago. Drove from Richmond out to Dorney just so that I could get my coaster fix. So he's a good dad. In fact, he's been sweating his butt off for the last several days at Kennywood and Knoebels again, so that we could hang out and enjoy ourselves at these parks. But I'm solo today. I kind of wish my dad was here with me today because of our trip so long ago, many years ago, to this little park. Alright guys, it is time for Talon. We saved the best for last. Let's go. Seriously though, I remember this B&M invert being quite good. I am really looking forward to trying to take another spin on it and seeing if it holds up after all these years. It is, once again, such a beautiful color scheme. I mean, look at that thing. Yellow, orange, blue. It looks spectacular here. Let's go. Long lines here at Dorney Park. Woo. I mean, that thing looks so pretty. Man, Talon is so sick. That thing has some great forces. I love the visuals. I love just everything about this ride. There is just so much to like about this. I love the unique layout. Again, I think Dorney has some of the most unique B&M layouts in the world. This is a great invert. I really like that there's no mid-course brake run. There's just really no slowing down at all. It's just great intensity, but not too much from start to finish. It's an awesome ride. I don't think it quite beats out Afterburn for me. I like Afterburn at Carowinds more, but it is still really good in its own right. Sweet ride. It's great here. Also, the cloud cover today and a little bit of breeze is highly appreciated. I've really not been cooking that much, which is a nice change of pace from the last couple days. But for now, I think I'm gonna go and get some water and hydrate a little bit, get a little bit of lunch with my all park, all dining pass, which comes in handy when you're driving by parks like this in the Cedar Fair chain, or the Six Flags chain, sorry. It's Six Flags now. But I still have that all park, all dining pass thing. So I can get food at pretty much any of these parks, which is sweet. Anyways, onward in this day at Dorney, but I don't know how much longer I'm gonna last, honestly, because I have a 6-hour drive ahead of me, and I think some thunderstorms might be rolling in, so, but we'll see. Might be able to get a couple more rides in before hitting the road, but at any rate, it's been an awesome couple of hours here with like no lines. Whoa, a little water break and air conditioning break in the car is a much needed thing right now. It's brutal out there today. It's brutal, but it's not gonna stop me. Can't go wrong with the chicken tender platter. And when I was coming into the park, they gave me these like Starburst goodies. They're like gummy Starbursts. Who knows? But that'll be a good dessert here. I'm very glad I didn't spend $18 on this chicken tender, which is more breading than chicken. It's kind of pitiful, but that's okay. These things are pretty good. There's not much about them that are Starburst, except that they are shaped into squares. Let's see. That's about the only thing that's Starburst about these things. But they're pretty good. They're like delicious gummies. So yeah. Thanks, Dorney Park. All right, having a little lunch in me. I'm gonna go ahead and ride a little bit of Hydra. couple of farewell rides, and then I'm gonna hit the road because looks like it's about to start thunderstorming here too. Cloud cover is rolling in, but should be okay for the next hour or so. Well, that was a fun ride on Hydra. The people that I was with were just losing their minds. Just crazy. In fact, I was a little bit worried when they sat down next to me because the one girl had very long hair, and I thought I would have hair all into my face when Hydra goes through this little guy here, the JoJo roll, as it is currently doing so right now. Dude, that thing is so sick. I love that element. It's a little bit uncomfortable at times, but like, you know, but once you just kind of roll with it, it's just so, no pun intended, roll with it, JoJo roll. It's a lot of fun. It's a great element to start off with, but I was a little worried that that girl's hair would be all up in my business, but it wasn't, and I was pleasantly surprised. So that all worked out well, and it was actually a really fun ride on Hydra. I think that might be it for Hydra for me. I'm gonna probably go and ride at least Talon one more time. If I feel like walking over to Iron Menace, I might give that one another shot, but it's just so far away, and it was so rough. I don't know if I want to do that to myself, but we'll see what I'm feeling. We'll do what I can. I don't know. We're just doing what we can here. Whoa! I just got off Talon for the last time today. I think that's about all my body can take, honestly. The last couple days I've been riding a bunch of roller coasters, and I'm just ready to call it. I'm ready to go home and get back to the parish and get back to work. And but this was a really nice getaway. A couple of days with family, a couple of days hitting some really like awesome parks that I hadn't been to in a long time. So this is wonderful. I'm gonna call it though for today at Dorney. I'm not even gonna bother to try to go over and ride Iron Menace one more time. This was the perfect ending, and it'll get me home at a reasonable hour. It's about a 6-hour drive from here, and it's about 2 p.m. So hopefully I'll be able to get home before 8:30 or so. Hopefully traffic isn't too bad on 81. And guys, I'm kind of pumped. If it's open, I am 100% gonna go to the brand new Buc-ee's that is right outside of Harrisonburg in Virginia. So we'll see. Let's cross our fingers. But see you later, Talon. We'll see you next time. You're a great B&M invert. And Dorney Park is an awesome little park. It's small enough that you can kind of hit it quickly. I mean, if I was really going for it, I could have been in and out before noon, but I was just kind of taking my time. So if you're looking for a park that you can kind of crush and then hit another park in this general vicinity, you could totally do that with Dorney for sure. But anyways, time to hit the road, more driving, back to Christiansburg. And thank you guys for watching this episode of Father Airtime Coasters. I'm Father Anthony, signing out. God bless you guys, and we'll see you next time.